Welcome back to some more Elden Ring. With the DLC right around the corner, I wanted to get back into it and have a play with some weapons that I haven't played with before or just kind of overlooked the first time. What we're going to be using this time is a heavy thrusting sword, focusing mainly on stance breaks and bleed. Though we start any game, we've got to pick our companion for the start of the run. No, I'm kidding, not Melina. There he is. Now we've got Torrent, we can run on the map, picking up everything we need, including Golden Foulfoots, the Morning Star, Golden Seeds, enough Somber Stones to get at least +6, so we're going to want to make sure we pick up the 8 and 9 from Caelid. Bleed Grease so we can kill Grail, and as many map fragments as you need to fill in your map. Once you got all that, meet us on the bridge, we're going to cheese a nice cavalry, a couple of early runes. So, well, we may have lost the footage of pretty much everything up until about 2 hours in. Grab Bloodhound's Fang and kill the noble under the ruins with the sword. These are the stats you're looking for. Try and prioritise health and dex, and yeah, we'll pick up the action in Volcano Manor. We're here for the Somber Stone. We want to try and get a +9 before most of the bosses. Goskin Noble's the only thing standing on our way, and he's a pretty easy boss at this point in the game. So Weapon Arts dodges attacks, or parry him if you're not comfortable with timing. While we're here, make sure we grab the Dagger Talisman, it's going to come useful later. We now have a +9, so everything pretty much pre-Mountain Tops is going to fall over. Starting with Margit. Yeah, old man, my weapon art's better than yours. Nice. If you want more damage at this point in the game, feel free to put more points into Dex or Arcane, but right now we're going to boost some health. The only thing we need from Stormveil is Godric's Great Rune. So, straight towards him. There's plenty of window between Godric's attacks to give us loads of time to get this weapon art off. So, take advantage of it. A couple hits will put him in a stagger. And bleed on the riposte. Oh, that's weird. Did he even do phase condition at this point? Huh? Oh well. There's the face condition. Oh. Never mind then. Make a quick stop while running up to Red Wolf to pick up this armour. We don't need it or anything, I just think it looks kinda cool. We'll be replacing it with something better later on. Red Wolf has a really low health pool. We should only need about 3 hits from our weapon art to kill him here. I mean, it does help if you dodge the attacks, but it's not necessary. Now, I might have made a bit of a mistake at the start of this fight, because I drank the Physic before I even went in. Don't do that. Wait until you kill the Sweetings to drink the Physic. With this weapon at a +9, a 1 cycle is pretty much guaranteed. At this point in the game, we're doing way too much damage, so either poke her to death, jump on her, or hit her with weapon out wherever you can. make a quick stop back at Round Table to pick up the talisman pouch. Now we need something to fill this talisman with. Unfortunately, this does involve killing the friendly rot lady. So first of all, we go to Anil. What? Did you follow me in there? You did. Oh, the night's still at a distance. It's not going to be that much of a problem. It's fine. Ah, fuck. Now, you're going to die for your crimes. Good riddance. Take the needle back to Gowrie. Then run it back up to Millicent. Run down to her shack, then off to the Shaded Castle to pick up the actual arm. We give it to her here. Now, I wasn't sure if you could kill her here for it, or you had to kill this guy up at the windmills. And since I didn't really want to redo 2 hours of setup again, I decided just to kill this guy anyway. He shouldn't be too difficult this level. I'm sorry, Millicent, I have to do it for the Dex build. Don't make this any harder than it has to be. Just please die. Oh god. I'm sorry. Now that we have a Great Rune, Vari will have moved to the Blood Church, which means we can go do his quests to get early access to Mogwyn. And inside Mogwyn is an early +10. While we're in the area, we're going to kill this tree avatar for some more physics for our flask. What we want is the one that gives us more stagger damage per hit. This isn't the right tree avatar, is it? Oh, it's not. So I found the right tree avatar, and it's the really big powerful one in Caelid. This guy can almost one-shot us, but he does drop 90k, so might welcome back around the builds. The movesets are pretty easy to learn, so if you haven't learned them by now, I'd recommend doing it. Gives you access to a lot of easy upgrades early on. Right, back to what we're doing. Bike's in our way, but he's pretty easy to walk over this weapon. One thing I'm going to watch out for is the possible one-shot in the jump. Return to Vari for a finger cut and grab the Royal Knight's Blood Medal. Don't worry, Vari, I'll wait. Psych. I want my +10. Sprint past everything, because most things here will one-shot you, so just start running. When you reach this area, throw a knife at this guy. When he eventually decides to come after you, jump around the pillar and go up for the number 10. Now we have a +10 sword, so we're going to absolutely bully this tree sentinel. A charged heavy and the jump attack will give you an instant stagger. What's funny about this is this isn't the only time we fight him, and it's going to get a lot easier. We've finally reached the point now where Arcane is more valuable than Dex, so we're going to start leveling that instead. And the capital is one of the prettiest areas in the game, and I really enjoy going through it normally, but we're not going to do that, we're going to go straight over the roofs. We don't care for anything here. We are going to stop and kill the Avatar though, because he gives us a rune that's worth 50k, so might as well do that. These guys are incredibly satisfying to fight with this weapon. Big, slow attacks give you plenty of openings for weapon art. While we're in the capital, we're going to quickly run underground and let the underground roadside grace, as we will want the Lord of Blood's talisman later. We're not going to get that yet, because I want to go killing the boss. Now, Godfrey's the first boss in this run that's not going to give us an easy time. Most of his windows aren't wide enough for weapon art, so we're going to have to mostly stick to dodging R1s. He doesn't have a lot of health though, and we have a lot of damage, so he should go down pretty quickly. Just keep an eye on your stamina bar and don't run out. We now have a spare talisman slot, we only have one thing to put in it. It will replace it soon, but it'll help us for this next fight. And unlike Margit, Morgott has a lot more follow-up attacks, especially with his daggers, to make a lot of weapon arts kinda useless. Big jump attacks and anything with a hammer is normally safe though. You won't need many hits to put him into phase 2. Now it is okay though, because if you do make a mistake and mess with weapon art, you can just dodge out of it. Like this. Phase 2 is a lot of the same again, but we need a really good attack to end on. Once you've leveled up, head straight towards the lift. We can go straight towards the mountaintops. I haven't done Radahn yet. Let's go do that. With a plus 10, this fight should be pretty easy. As always, ride backwards at the start of the fight to despawn him to skip the arrows. I was so close to being hitless. Oh well. Thankfully there's not a lot to do in the mountaintops. We just want to try and kill Vike for his armour. Now, normally this is a pretty easy fight, but he does have one move that's a little bit of a pain. Yeah, it's that one. We only really want his armor from this, so if he's too difficult, just feel free to skip him, or come back later. pop a couple of runes, level up, try and reach 39 arcane. At this point we're going to go back into the sewers to try and get the Lord of Blood's talisman. It's quite easy to get to the bottom, which means step off this pipe here and jump down into the pipe below. The other thing you've got to watch out for then is lobsters. There's my head. I'll make that right. I should do. No, 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 no. Make it, make it, make it. Oh, it's not where the door is. Okay. Once you're into the catacombs, light the grace. This place can be a little bit confusing, but as long as you pretty much follow the straight path at all times, you'll be fine. Once we get up here, we take a right towards the fire. I like to kill these things, so they're out of the way. Once we get an opening, run through into the right. All the way up. There'll be a guy at the end of this corridor. You can either walk past him or kill him. It's up to you. Jump down into the middle here. You're going to see a copy of the exact same room you were in before, but without the enemies this time. Hit this to raise it up. Take a right. Run all the way down here, and you should find the lever at the end. And the boss down here can be a little bit of a problem. More than often I like to take dogs out first, but with weapon art here we can just backstep most of his attacks and follow up. Got the big grumpy giant next, and he's a bit of a problem as always. We don't do a great deal of damage, so we're not going to get an early stacker. But with a bleed weapon, we can kind of abuse his AI in phase 2 and just stick behind him. In phase 2, we can land a weapon art in his hand. And go straight for the stagger. From here, we want to stick behind him and focus on bleeds on the leg. If you're more comfortable with the moveset, stick in front and keep hitting his hands. Now the fire giant's down, we're just missing one boss in this area before we can progress, and that is Rykard. What we're going to do is swap in the strength tier instead of the dex, grab Servant Hunter and put that in our left hand and the lance in our right. We'll probably have to drop some armour to make a medium load here, but that's okay. With Rykard down, we can change our physic back and go back to burn the Erd Tree. There's nothing we really need in Farum Azula, so run through and light all the graces before Godskins. Oh, I didn't make the crafting kit. Oh well, back to Carly. We're going to do a standard Godskin cheese this time. Get enough staggers and riposts. So you might want to go back and get the charge attack talisman if you're worried about your damage. If not, just give him a sleep, hit him a couple times, and then you should be able to riposte them. One, two. Oh, that's good, that's good. Oh no, let me riposte! Oh, right, okay. That's fine, he's on. That's okay, we'll get this guy, we'll get this guy. 1, 2, 3. Riposte. Oh, okay then. There we go. Gonna pop some levels. Go straight towards Alexander. I hate doing dex runs sometimes. Both Alexander and Millicent. Damn you, Miyazaki. This guy's normally a little bit harder. Maybe I got really good RNG this time, but he went down very quickly. Now, Beast Clergyman can be a bit of a problem, as most of his attacks end in either a backstep or a follow-up, which makes the weapon art very risky and difficult to get off. So we're going to be using mostly jump attacks and punishing the big slow attacks as well. Phase 2 is much the same, making sure to punish his long 1-2 combo. If you feel a little bit squishy and want some more health, feel free to put some more into Vigor here. If not, put it straight into Arcane for more damage. Gideon can be a problem on some builds. We have a thrusting sword, so we can basically just poke him out of everything he tries to do. Whenever he steps back, just walk forward and press R1. Well, that was easy. on with phase 2. After that opening, a couple more hits should end the fight. Going into the final fight, we have to realise that neither Radagon or Elden Beast can bleed. So we're going to be relying mostly on stance breaks here, and just poking them. If we want to get the weapon out off, we need to make sure we wait till the end of Radagon's combo, which is this hammer swing here. Unfortunately, there's no fancy strats this time. Just poke him till he dies. With Elden Beast falling, that's the end of the game. Except we've got a couple more acts left to do, so off to Castle Sol. We're going to use the weapon art on the first summon he spawns in. Both parts of it should kill him instantly. Once it's just Nile alone, we can follow up most of his attacks with weapon arts, and any that we can't, we can just roll away from. Just making a quick stop to grab the medallion piece, and off to the Helix Tree we go. While we're in the snowfields, we might as well kill this guy for a couple extra runes. Now most combos are often 3 hits, so on that third one we're safe to go for weapon art. You should have time to get both parts off most of the time. And with a bit of good RNG and a favourable stagger, this happens. Picked up a torch earlier that lets us see the Black Assassins in order if we equip it. Ugh! Once we finish the puzzle, we're going to make our way through the Helic tree. Hello. Just like the other tree sentinel bosses, the Rector gives us plenty of chances for our weapon art. Just make sure to wait to use it on the second attack of our big blue swings. There's nothing we really need in LFIL, so we're going to run straight through and light the Grace by Malenia. If Malenia gives you any problems, feel free to hit the Mimic tier before fighting her, as it will make the fight a lot easier. Now, the main issue with Malenia is she can chain after she finishes a combo, which makes our weapon arts kinda useless. The only truly safe openings are that stab, and whenever she goes for an overhead strike. Yeah, my waterfowl dodge could use some work. As long as you dodge most of it, you'll be okay though. This attack can be punishable, but you can also follow it up with a third one, so be ready to dodge out of your weapon art if needs be. Now phase 2 can take away some of our openings, as whenever she hits the ground with a sword, it'll create an AoE explosion around her. Our best openings are right after a flower attack, and after the stab. Other than that, we can now dodge round and punish with our wands instead. If you made it this far, all I can say is thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time.